Hey everyone, just wanted to make a quick video here of a Demon Hunter build guide. This is my speedrun build, so I use this to run GRs as well as Nephilim Rifts. It's great for resource farming as well as just getting extra gear for other characters as well as blood shards to spend on other characters. And then as well running um, the Ancient Vaults, which I'll have a guide up for as well as on how to keep running those to get just massive amounts of resources and money. So I'm going to go over the skills, the Paragon, how I have it set up, the gear, and then I'm going to run you through a Greater Rift real quick. So we'll start out with the abilities. We're running Impale, Over Penetration, Strafe, Drifting Shadow, Vengeance, Dark Heart, Shadow Power, Gloom, Smokescreen, Special Recipe, Preparation, Focus, Mind, and then Tactical Advantage, Call of the Week, Ambush, and Hot Pursuit. So that's a rundown of the skills. And then how I have my Paragon set up. Everything is maxed out here, of course, but then here is where you can do things a little bit different. If you're having a problem with hatred, because the only problem with this build is if the mob density is not big enough, you will run out of hatred. And that's why I said the Nephilim Rifts are a little bit different. You can't just go sprinting through holding strafe. You will run out of hatred. So I will have a video on how I run the Nephilim Rifts with this exact build. It's not any different. I don't change anything. It's just how I run them. But if you do notice you're running out of hatred, you can dump some into here as well. Movement speed, you could dump 50 into here, which will help you clear the rifts a little bit faster. But I find that in one GR 100 to 115, I typically run 100 or 110 with this build, but it can do to 115 pretty easily, but it only takes about 1 to 3 minutes. So I don't really see the reason to dump it into this. I'd rather throw it into dexterity because I'd rather knock out mobs like the trash mobs real quick and then basically just find the elite. So that's a breakdown of the Paragons. And then we'll get into the gear and Kanai's cube. So here is my stats. So you can take a quick look at those if you'd like, just to see where my character is at. And then in Kanai's cube, we are running Dawn, Mantle of Channeling, and Ring of Royal Grandeur. That's to take advantage of the two set pieces that we're going to be wearing here that we're going to go over right now. Oops. So we're going to start off with Carlay's Point. Like I said, I will have a guide up as well, so check that out about how to get a good Carlay's Point. But we're running that, and I am running Dexterity in all of my gear. If you're going to GR push, then you'll want to change this. I have done a 120 or a 125 with this exact build, but it's not meant to go much further than that. You will notice that you're dying or running out of health really quick. I am going to try to build a Demon Hunter for GR pushing, so keep an eye out for that as well. But we have the Carlay's Point starting out here. Then we have the Holy Point shot. This is where I used my Angelic Crucible to get the Strafe Now cast the last non-channeled hatred spending ability cast. This is where Impale is used. So basically, you'll go into the Rift, whether it's a Nephilim or a GR, you'll pop all your abilities, and then you'll throw an Impale. And then your Strafe will just throw your Impales for you, which will keep you up on your hatred. I found that the Holy Point shot was the really hard one to get a good drop on, so I just went ahead and used the Crucible on that. But if you get a good one, then go ahead and use it somewhere else. But you need the Strafe ability from the Angelic Crucible for this build. Then again, like I said, we're wearing the Shadow set. So we have the boots, and then like I said, we're wearing the Captain Crimsons, which I'm wearing the pants and the belt. Then you have your chest, your helmet, your shoulders, your gloves. And then for the rings, we're running Convention of Elements with Bane of the Trapped. And then we're running Elusive Ring with Zai's Stone of Vengeance, the Warzeshian Arm Guards, and the Squirt's Necklace with the Taeguk. So that's the breakdown. And your gear doesn't even have to be, mine is all at least ancient. But it doesn't even have to be that. I mean, this build, you could have half of your gear in ancient and probably still run 100. Without really much of an issue. So, just try and build up as you can, but I'm going to take you through a Greater Rift right now just to show you what it does and how quickly you'll make your way through these for farming and for experience if you need it, and leveling up and things like that. So we're at 100. We'll just leave it at 100. And then, like I said, you'll come in, you'll pop your gears, you'll throw your impale, and then you'll take off. The only thing you really need to do is make sure you just don't run out of discipline. But other than that, I mean, you just go in here and lay waste. And like I said, it just takes care of the trash mobs for you. And all you're really wanting to do is elite hunt. You want to go, you want to find the elites, you want to take them out, and you want to move on. You don't want to sit here and waste time on the trash mobs. You just want to go. And like I said, the only thing you really have to pay attention to at this point is your discipline. Your hatred will pretty much always stay up. So really not an issue. And as well, I'm running, I am running Nemesis on my follower. So that way it helps just get an elite when you see a totem. So you don't have to really wait when you see the totems. You can just pop them and go. As you can see, I mean, we're just ripping right through this. We just tear everything up. I did see the end of the map, but I just wanted to see if we could possibly clear it here on the first one. So this is the only thing right here. When there's nobody around, you really don't want to be using strafe, because you can run out of hatred, and you don't want to do that. I mean, you'll just have to back off and wait for it to rebuild. It's really not a huge deal. But there you go. So this got done in just about a minute 45. So that's really what you can do with this. And it's really not much different between this and a 110 or a 115. You might take 20 to 30 more seconds. So as you can see, you just tear through these rifts. So I hope this was helpful for you all. If you have any questions, let me know, and we'll catch you on the next one.